Good morning. Welcome to the First Religious Society, Unitarian Universalist in Newburyport, Massachusetts. I'm Charlie Himmel, and I have the privilege of serving as your worship associate this morning. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. We are glad you are here. If you're new and you'd like to connect, please fill out one of the blue cards in your pew and put it in the collection plate. We come together at FRS in person and online, committed to love, peace, and justice. Our mission and our invitation to all of you is to come as you are, journey together in love, act with courage, and transform our world. If you're worshiping online and would like to access this morning's order of service, please click on the link just below the live stream. If you'd like a large print order of service or a hymnal, please ask an usher, and they'll be happy to help you. Please take a moment to review your order of service for all the activities happening this week. Join us this Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. for the final music and poetry service of the year. The service is led by Reverend Rebecca and Nick, and the theme is gratitude. Next Sunday, immediately after church, the parish board will host a congregational conversation in the lower meeting house. This conversation will help guide us and will be a wonderful time to speak about our upcoming annual meeting, which will be held on Sunday, June 7th. We hope that everyone has signed up to come to Reverend Rebecca's goodbye party. The party is happening Tuesday, June 2nd from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Senior Center. There's a QR code to register in your order of service. We also hope everyone will join us for our final worship service with us here on Sunday, May 21st. And finally, all of our youth, children, and families are invited to join us outside in front of the church after today's service for an after party with Reverend Rebecca with watermelon, bubbles, and sidewalk chalk. Every Sunday, it's such a blessing we can gather, so let us give ourselves to it. Welcome once again. It's good to be together.
Thank you, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. Our call to worship this morning is going to be a call and response from 10 Ways to Parent Resistance by Sharon Francis. So hopefully you received one of these beautiful booklets when you arrived that were handed out by my lovely helpers. And you can keep these, by the way. So Nick is going to be the leader for the congregation, and you are all going to be reading the larger headings on your little books. And I'm going to read those tiny little words. And while these words are about how adults can be in relationship with children, we can also think about this as a covenant for how we can be with each other in this beloved community. And as with any covenant, these tenets are not always easy, so we go gently and with compassion. And all children sounds are welcome. It's all part of our story. Thank you, Violet.
Together. Children are whole people.
Not things to manage, not voices to dismiss. Children are important, deserve dignity, care, and to be taken seriously.
Autonomy is not age-related.
Babies to teens deserve control over their own bodies. They have the right to say no. As adults, we listen. Control does not create safety. Trust does.
Solidarity is learned.
We model showing up for others. We invite kids into care, mutual aid, and collective responsibility.
Honest dialogue starts early.
We talk about the world as it is. We explain power, injustice, and care in ways kids can understand, and we return to these conversations often.
Conflict is not failure.
Conflict is a place to learn listening, boundaries, and collective problem solving.
Power is shared.
We guide without dominating. We practice collaboration, decision-making, repair, and accountability together.
Parent without shaming.
We teach accountability without punishment, care without control, repair without fear.
Question authority together.
We teach kids to ask why, to notice who benefits, to challenge collective harm.
Participation is belonging.
We include kids in decisions that affect them.
Lifelong liberation.
From infancy to adulthood, we raise people who know their worth and stand with others. Please rise in body or in spirit and join in singing our opening hymn, number 346, Come Sing a Song with Me.
Please join in saying our chalice lighting words as our youth group lights the chalice. The words can be found in your order of service. We gather this hour as people of faith with joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. We light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning in celebration of the life we share together.
Each time we gather, we light 2 candles. Sorry. Nick is teaching us how to make a C to move the microphone. We light 2 candles of peace, representing 2 places on earth that need peace. As we say each time we gather, we know there are untold numbers of places on earth that need peace. These 2 we will hold in our hearts through this service and through the week ahead. Before I begin, I just wanted to take a moment spontaneously to honor and see the members of the youth group, many of whom are here. I think a couple are unable to be here this morning, but looking at these fine human beings, each and every one of them so important, so unique, and so much a part of this congregation. Some of you I have known, and I'll tell you that 8 years, at certain ages, some ages 8 years is not much. At other times, 8 years is a long time. And you all are amazing. So I will name the location for each of the candles of peace. We'll sit together in silence for a moment and then say the word for peace in 3 languages together. Peace, salam, shalom. Our first candle this morning is lit for all of the places on earth that are experiencing war and the 473 million children who live in those areas. We also light this candle for the amazing and enduring commitment that children and youth have to making this world a world of peace, including the nonviolent peace force and everyday acts of kindness. And to this we respond, peace, salam, shalom. Our second candle is lit for the homes, the places, and the hearts of the beloved children and youth of the FRS church community and children everywhere, that they may be safe, seen, and loved. And to this we respond, peace, salam, shalom.
Please rise in body or in spirit and join in our affirmation of faith, followed by the doxology. The words can be found in your order of service. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve humankind in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other and with God. From all that dwell below the stars, let faith and hope with love arise. Let beauty, truth, and good be sung through every land by every tongue. You may be seated.
Thanks, Nick. This is our time for all ages, where I invite any children, youth, and any grown-ups who want to come on up and be a little closer to the action. Don't be shy. Here come my friends. Friends, you can sit down here, you can sit up here, you can sit on the stairs. Do you know that there was a bee that was hanging out on my dress since I've been up on the pulpit? Like, it was on me when I was up in the pulpit, and then I thought it flew off, but then when I came down here, it was... So I got a bee blessing. So I thought that it might be fun today to share about some of the things that we do in Young Church with some of the grown-ups who maybe have never been to Young Church and maybe don't know what are some of the things we're up to down there. So what is one of the first things we do when we go down to Young Church?
We share a rose by the thorns.
We totally do. What do we do before that?
We light the chalice.
You jumped ahead. I'll come back to you when we get to that part. So we light a chalice. Nash, you're standing there. Would you mind grabbing that chalice and holding it up? No. Here, you stand. This is the chalice. This is the chalice that we use down in Young Church. Some of you have seen this chalice since I made it during COVID. You saw it on Zoom for the first time. Thank you, Nash. Do you want to light it?
Sure.
And maybe, why don't we share our chalice lighting words? So we have our own sort of simple, special words that we like to say when we light our chalice in the morning. You ready? We light this chalice to celebrate the love within us, among us, and all around us. Now, Serafina, what do we do after we light the chalice?
We share rosebud thorns.
Okay, can I have a few people, do you want to tell us what a rose is? Okay, do you want to stand? What's a rose?
It's like something that is happy that happens in your past.
Okay, something that you are feeling happy about in your life. I have a friend over there who wants to share a rose with us. Come on over, Violet. Can we make room for Violet? Violet has a rose that she wants to share with us. Do you want to face everybody and I'll hold this for you?
I'm gonna fill the kiddie pool.
You're gonna fill the kiddie pool up today? What about a thorn? What's a thorn? Elodie, do you want to come on up? No, you don't. What's a thorn?
A thorn is something that's hard or that you're sad or angry about.
Some of those more challenging feelings. And what about a bud? B-U-D. Elliot?
It could be something exciting that's happening in the future or something not exciting that's happening in the future. Anything that's happening in the future.
Okay, yeah. So it might be something you're looking forward to. It might be something you are dreading. Why? Well, here's a question. What if you don't feel like sharing? Do you have to? Let me hear it. No. And how do we share? What is this? Now, I know we'll get to the funny name. I will let Julia answer that. This is it's a rain stick. We use it as a talking stick, and we use it to remind us to go one at a time and to listen, to really listen to the person who's holding it. Julia, stand up. Now, we also have fun, and this is what the rain stick sounds like. Julia has another name for the talking stick.
The stick of sizzling bacon.
So I do have a question. Why do you think we share rosebud thorns with each other? Oscar.
To share and let people know and stuff.
Okay. To share.
To connect.
To connect, yes.
To let the other people know how you're feeling.
Beautiful. So yeah, rosebud thorn is a powerful mindfulness and reflection tool. And we build connection and empathy, and we learn to feel safe with each other and vulnerability, and that's brave space. So thank you for making brave space with us this whole year. Youth group, we do check-ins too, don't we? Yeah. All right, everyone, thank you so much. It's been a beautiful year. I'm so happy that you're all here. You can return to your seats now.
The generosity of our community is an essential ministry that supports the work of the church, both in Newburyport and beyond. Half of this month's non-pledge collection will go towards helping those in ICE detention return to their family and neighbors. Our community partner this month is Beyond Bond and Legal Defense Fund. Every day, ICE arrests and detains members of our communities. Bonds to obtain release from ICE detention can range anywhere from $2,000 to more than $20,000 per person. The Beyond Bond and Legal Defense Fund raises money to get hundreds of people released from detention and has also helped with legal fees for many others. To give online, please use the link in your order of service or below the live stream. You can also make a contribution by text, and of course, you can always mail a check to the church as well. Thank you. The offering will now be gratefully received.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What you'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living here, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be.
Beautiful, Nick. Thank you. This is a time in our service when we pause to lift up the joys and the sorrows, the hopes and the dreams of this beloved faith community. This morning I'll be sharing what was sent to me in advance as well as what was written in the journal. The journal is always located in the vestibule when you enter in on a Sunday, and everyone is invited to write anything that you would like shared. As always, we have a plethora of rich things to hold and care about together. The first candle that we light, and Jean Lanham, our pastoral care associate, will be lighting candles, is from Paula Renda, there in pew 80 with her family. They are lighting a candle of blessed memory for Paula's mother, Loretta, who died 1 year ago. And Paula writes this: 1 year ago, Loretta Renda passed away at the age of 100. She possessed a gentle kindness and love throughout her life, especially to her grandchildren. She patiently taught them the secrets of baking, to make an award-winning apple pie and her famous pecan rolls. As her great-grandchild Sophia, who is here today, says, quote, "I always felt so happy hanging out with my Grammy. We laughed, made cookies, and loved drawing together. She was wicked cool. I miss her." And Paula adds, thank you all for welcoming my mom into this congregation. She loved coming here. Pew number 80 was her favorite place to sit, as she could see and hear Reverend Rebecca, whom she adored. Please keep our family in your hearts during this anniversary time. Special, special woman. My favorite memory was when we asked her secret to living to be 100, and she said coffee and waffles. And I think good friends. Diane Carroll lights a candle of joy and celebration as she shares the great joy that her son Jack graduated from UMass Lowell on Saturday, May 16th, with a BA in political science and a concentration in political communications and public opinion. And I'm quoting now Diane's words: after taking a gap year following the death of his dad in June 2021, Jack began his freshman year in fall of 2022 and joined the marching band. He participated in other music ensembles as well, carrying on the tradition of his alumni parents. The road wasn't always easy, grieving his dad and navigating the challenges of Asperger's, but Jack persevered and completed his studies. We are so very proud of his accomplishments, and I know that my late husband Chuck would be as well. Jack is the grandson of FRS UU member Joanne Carroll. And as we said to Diane on Friday, Jack also would never be where he was today without his mom. And this is a candle of joy that I asked to be lit for all of the many goodbyes and thank yous and celebrations we're doing. The final worship service will be on the 31st, Sunday, and as you heard, the party on June 2nd. This is a particular thank you I wanted to extend as well to the Romeo group, Retired Old Men Eating Out. The hospitality and the care that these men have offered me over the past 8 years has been amazing. They were just this kind of enclave of well-mannered, decent, caring, honest, loving souls. I would join them for lunch as many months as I could, certainly not monthly. And this hospitality of theirs started with their very first lunch invitation to me through an email, as they had pondered how to welcome the first female minister into their Retired Old Men Eating Out monthly lunches. And they did so with grace. And it ended with a joyous lunchtime party that we had last week. I have another candle of joy to be lit. Charlie doesn't know about this. But I wanted to light a candle of joy in honor of all of the children and youth of this congregation. And one of the ways that the youth have continued to always be involved is that each year we always have a youth worship associate. And they have been wonderful and amazing, each and every one of them. Charlie has been with us for 2 years now, and his contributions and his voice and his presence radiates all that this church believes in. There's also been a little bit of a whisper in my ear and heart at times that he may speak from pulpits in the future as well. So as a thank you, Charlie, for all that you've given and all that you do, I wanted to bless you and also offer you a stole. We have some joys and cares to be offered from the journal. This from Holly Cashman and Star Cashman, who shared the joy that Bill Cashman, Holly's dad and Star's grandfather, is recovering well from an accident that caused serious burns on his face, head, hands, and arms. And they write, "We are so thankful for the Connecticut Burn Center at Bridgeport Hospital," with a big exclamation point. We light a candle of gratitude and thanks, Kathy Deslitz writes, "With gratitude to all who hold the good of our community in our hearts, all will be well. Love always wins." And we light one final candle, as we do each Sunday, for all of the sorrows and all of the joys that, although unspoken, are held in just as much love and care. And I'd ask us first to listen to Nick, this is my amends, to allow his beautiful voice to sing us Sanctuary, and then we'll join in on the second time together.
Open my heart to be a sanctuary, all made holy, loved and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Open my heart to be a sanctuary, all made holy, loved and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
Young church readers, you can come on up. Will you introduce it?
The Circles All Around Us by Brad Montague.
We begin by drawing a circle on the ground along each shoe, a safe place for just one person, nobody in this circle but you. You could keep that circle closed to everyone but yourself, but that would be a library with just one book on the shelf.
So let's draw a bigger circle for you and your family to share. Now you can see what all can happen in a circle full of care.
It becomes a happier circle as more loved ones come to stay. And wouldn't it be even better if all your friends could come and play?
So you stretch and draw your circle even bigger than it's been, and let a few people know they're welcome to come in.
In the circles all around us, everywhere that all go, there's a difference we can make and a love that we can show.
Yet there are still so many outside the circle who are different in all they do.
Though it feels slightly uncomfortable, we draw a bigger circle for them too. It doesn't mean it's easy. It can get harder the more we share. But wonderful things can happen when love is known and felt everywhere.
As time passes, our eyes open. We see others we really care for. And that's when we ask ourselves, well, what's this circle really there for? So let us create bigger circles all around us for the rest of our days. Let our caring ripple out in a million different little ways.
In the circles all around us, everywhere that we all go, there's a difference we can make and a love we can all show. As our circles grow and grow, we watch them wonder-eyed. Remember the first circle that started with just the love you hold inside.
Oh, kids? You want kids to stay? If you would like, you can stay. We have some young church families that are going to do a reflection.
So Mara did not plan this part. We just asked her to put us down as young families as a little bit of surprise. But we gathered together in the background, and we really wanted in this young church service to say a huge thank you and show in front of the congregation our love and appreciation for Mara, for young church, and for youth group. So we so love and appreciate, Mara, all that you do for us, all the programming, and downstairs and in the congregation, and just who you are. And I'm trying to keep my part brief, but I want to say thank you for 3 things. Mara brings us joy. So even when we're talking about some serious topics with the children, it's joyful. There's so much joy. Sometimes you might hear us loudly playing on the lawn, for example. And Mara helps to bring us connection. So when my family joined the church, or started coming really during COVID, she was our main source of connection to the congregation. And slowly, gradually over time, with more intergenerational activities, ways we've been integrated into services, we're starting to feel much more part of the church as a whole. So thank you for that connection. And the third point, continuity. We're in a time of change in the church and in the world. There's so much changing in our children's lives and in our families' lives. And we so appreciate Mara being here and helping us to all feel that stability and continuity. So we have a present for Mara. This is a canvas bag that the children and youth have signed. There's a gift card inside and a bouquet. And I'm going to pass the microphone to some members of our family groups to say a little more.
And I'll just say, Mara, you are the reason why our kids want to come to church. It's not always easy, we know, to get kids to come as you are or fancied up and come and take away on their Sunday morning. You are the reason why our young church family's here. That is the future of the church, growing. And we hope will continue on as the youth, too, as they get older. You are the reason why the number of young church families and the youth have grown to, I think, 70 enrolled this year, which is the highest in memory. 70 children come, not every time, but that's amazing. And that's what we need. So we are blessed to have you, and thank you. Shall I pass this mic? Or are you going to? Nick. Okay, Nick's got that. And I'm going to put these up here for you, Mara.
So I have a poem for you, Mara. Mara, kind, loving, helping, laughing, teaching. She makes me happy. Amazing.
I also have a poem for you, but it's a little bit shorter. Mara, M is for magnificent, A is for amazing, R is for revered, and The other A is for awesome. Mara, I want to thank you for for teaching us to be kind, loving, caring, and compassionate, and for putting up with us no matter how hard.
Mara, from the car ride to YouthCon, where we laughed so much we couldn't breathe, to lunch in the youth group room, spending time here is better because you spend it with us.
It's a lot. This is a really hard act to follow. Mara, this has been somewhat of a tumultuous year for FRS, and it has been for me as well. And through it all, I could not be more grateful to you and what you bring to your work here with us. As many of you know, in August, I became a new mom to a teenager. Where'd he go? There he is. I just checked. At Star, and I've spent the last 9 months figuring out, or we have spent the last 9 months figuring out how to become a family. FRS, and Mara in particular, has been a huge part of that process. I remember being very nervous, dropping Star off for a pizza and pajama party the night of the auction this past fall. I asked him to take a picture with Mara and text it to me to show me that he'd found where he was supposed to go. Because I didn't know if I was going to be able to drive away. And I was so nervous watching this young person who I was newly responsible for disappearing into this giant building. But minutes later, I received a text with a photo of Star and Mara making a goofy face at the camera that made me relax, and I was able to drive away and spend too much money at the auction. Later in the year, when a service hit Star particularly hard, and he was not up for participating in young church activities, he already felt safe enough to tell Mara how he was feeling, and Mara honored his feelings, helping him find a comfortable spot to decompress. By the time I got downstairs after church, Star was happily engaged in a craft project, the results of which we still have in the kitchen, even if it's embarrassing. Because it's actually adorable. I could go on and on with examples, but they would all illustrate the same thing. Mara welcomed Star into this congregation and into her heart. Her dedication to making young church and youth group be a place of love and joy and learning and belonging is extraordinary. Mara helped my son to see FRS as a place where he could be his authentic self, where his needs were met with understanding and with love. She has also helped me, as a new mom, which has been one part joy and one part terror, convinced I'm doing everything wrong most days. Mara has cheered me on relentlessly over the course of this year and buoyed my faith that things would be okay. At the end of her poem titled Biography, Nikki Giovanni writes, "I'm here, and if I missed on emotional soil, a weed will grow. Make me rain. Let me be part of this needed change. Mara, you are rain, and we are so lucky that you are here to be part of the change that we're living through. We're so grateful for you helping us all grow."
So, Mara, thank you. We're going to give you lots of hugs. We're so grateful. And we have one more. Reverend Rebecca, are you up there? I can't see. I am. Well, you know, this might be, for some children and families, the last time that we'll have a chance to publicly thank you. I know you've got a party in another service, but we wanted to also honor and thank you for all that you have done for the children and youth. You know, our family joined when Julia was about 2.5. We all made it through COVID. Zoom church was not really fun. We made it through masks and all of that. And, you know, I'll never forget Julia running down the aisle. I know you don't want me to tell stories, but when you made that little bracelet for Reverend Rebecca just before she was about to start the service. And what did it say?
Church.
It said church. So you've been a really important part of our life and being a presence for Julia when she needed us, and I know you've made special connections with each and every one of the youth and kids in this church, and we're really going to miss you, and we're grateful for all that you've given of yourself, so thank you.
I still have the bracelet.
Hug attack, hug attack.
Thank you, choir. Beautiful. And thank you, families and children, all of you who are out there, for your love and your care that you bring into this congregation. Thank you, Mara, for your steadfast leadership of these beautiful souls. And I wanted to remind the children and the families that in addition to how this congregation is who you are because of yourselves, the same is true for the children and families, that it is you who bring the light, who bring the gifts, and we have the honor of working with you and ministering with you, not even to, but with. So children, I also have taken books out of my library that have been there your whole time here, and each one of them, they're going to be out. We have a little party afterwards with bubbles and popcorn and watermelon. Thank you, Joanna. And the books are laid out on the table. Each of them has a little inscription inside, and you can choose the one that you want to take and take it with you so that you always have that. Whoops. I also wanted to say in my reflection that just as this amazing booklet that Mara read, The 10 Ways to Parent Resistance, is written not only for children and relationships with children, but it's written for all of us, which I encourage us all to read it again through that light, because it is so true. So true. So too are the words I'm going to offer right now, most importantly to the children and youth, and I hope you can hear and take them in. They're also to all of us and all of you. I was taught in seminary many things, some of which have been helpful, and others I'm wondering why they were so important to learn. That's okay. One of them I was taught was you say 3 things in a sermon. Well, this one has 10. But it will be brief. I'll have it written up so that you can reflect upon them. This is my message to our children and youth, and I hope you know I'm speaking directly to each one of you when I say these things. First of all, you are enough. You are more than enough. There's nothing that you need to do to prove that, even though sometimes it can feel that way in the culture and world we live in. Sometimes, in fact, when we do more or try more than we need to, you may actually diminish our enoughness. You are enough, just the way you are. Number 2, you are special, so special. There is no other you, not in this whole universe. Even though we're all made of stardust, there's only one you. And we need you just the way you are, just the way you are. We need your gifts, your interests, your challenges, and your hard parts. This world needs you. None of us are perfect, and in that, we are all perfect. Number 3, you are human, and you are forgiven. None of us are beyond redemption. That's a big word. None of us are beyond being beautiful, whole, loved, forgiven, exactly as we are. We all make mistakes, and it hurts us when we're told or taught or believe otherwise. There's nothing you can do that will make you less worthy. Nothing. And nothing that you can do that is beyond forgiveness. Number 5, speak your truth. Live your truth. Not everyone will like that. That's okay. Be safe. Speak and live your truth as you're safe to do it. And when there are times where you need to wait for another place or time to do so, that's okay too. Your truth matters, and you deserve to be in places and with people who honor that truth. Number 6, set your goals. Set them, dream them, envision them, and then let them go. Be sure to let the universe have some work in allowing your dreams to materialize. Be sure to have fun. Intentions are important. What we hope, what we imagine, what we can feel and dream. Strategic plans or trying to control every little last thing is generally not helpful for the creative powers that are possible. So when you don't reach your goals or you need to adapt, as we all do sometimes, remember that you're stronger and braver for having done so. You've learned something. You're part of the human race. Not all plans pan out the way that we hope they will, and sometimes it's even better than you could ever imagine. Number 7, you are never alone. You are never, ever, ever alone. You're part of humanity. You're part of the universe. Remember that there are always people going through just what you are, or something very similar. When you feel alone, think of that truth. Sometimes I breathe in and realize in this very moment there are other fill-in-the-blanks who are experiencing or feeling exactly what I am. And then I breathe out the love and the peace I wish for them. And somehow it comes inside myself as well. It's important that you reach out so that you're not alone with feelings of difficulty, difference, fear, or aloneness. Choose wisely, and yet always reach out. My last 3 things are number 8. It's going to be okay. Whatever it is, whatever's happening in any moment, it's going to be okay. It's a thing we all need to hear, so I'm telling you that. Whatever you're going through, I love you, and so do so many other people. One thing, simple, is that we can give ourselves a hug 3 times a day and simply say, I am loved. The last thing that I want to say, that was 8 and 9 combined. 8 is it's going to be okay, and 9 is that many people love you, including yourself. That's really important, to love yourself. Sometimes when we don't love ourselves, it's hard to believe that others love us. So it's one of the most important and giving things you can do for yourself in the world. So when we're open to know and love ourselves, this is my final gift, if you will. Many adults still haven't learned. Some of us have learned over many years. The more we can be open to know ourselves and love ourselves just the way we are, not against some book of rules somewhere. When we do that, then we bring into this world what it needs. And then we can do the same for others. So, my dear children and youth, you are special. You matter. Live your truth. Know and love who you are. And bring that into this world. And we are all blessed for that. Amen. I look forward to having watermelon and bubbles and popcorn together. Let's rise in body or in spirit and sing our closing hymn, number 413, Go Now in Peace. Let's remain standing and join together in the unison benediction as Charlie extinguishes the chalice. The words can be found in your order of service. May the love which overcomes all differences, which heals all wounds, which puts to flight all fears, which reconciles all who are separated, be in us and among us, now and always. Again, everyone is invited. There is coffee hour, and then children, families, and all are invited to also have a little bit of a party on the brick walkway. My friends, as we prepare to enter this sunny, early summer, late spring day, may we do so looking up. May we do so seeing the blue sky with a bounce in our step, literally or figuratively. May we do so knowing that all shall be well, that all shall be well and all manner of things shall be well. Go in peace, my friends. Return again in great joy. Amen and blessed be.
Careful the things you say, children will listen. Careful the things you do, children will see and learn. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn, to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish you make, wishes are children. Careful the path they take, wishes come true, not free. Careful the spell you cast, not just on children. Sometimes the spell may last past what you